What's up everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today we're counting down the absolute best games you can play on Nintendo Switch and the new Switch 2. These games represent everything amazing about Nintendo's console. Incredible gameplay, unforgettable stories, and that special Nintendo magic. Let's jump right into our top 25. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown brings back the classic side-scrolling action we love, but with modern twists that feel fresh. You play as Sargon, a member of an elite warrior group called the Immortals, who gets trapped in a cursed mountain while searching for the kidnapped prince. The story starts simple, but gets really interesting as you discover your allies might not be who they seem. The combat feels amazing. You can slash with your twin swords, dodge attacks with perfect timing, and use special powers you unlock throughout your journey. What makes this game special is how it mixes old school platforming with new ideas like time manipulation abilities that let you slow down enemies or rewind certain objects. The map system is really smart too. You can take screenshots of puzzle solutions to remember them later. It runs perfectly on Switch with smooth animations and beautiful Persian-inspired art that makes every area feel unique and mysterious. Splatoon 3 takes Nintendo's colorful shooting game to the next level with the most content and polish the series has ever seen. The story follows you as an Inkling or Octoling living in the desert city of Splatsville, where a mysterious fuzzy substance is threatening the world. You'll team up with familiar faces and new characters to uncover what's causing this mess. The core gameplay revolves around shooting ink instead of bullets. You cover territory with your team's color while stopping enemies from doing the same. What's brilliant is how you can swim through your own ink to move faster, climb walls, and refill your ammo. There are tons of weapons like paintbrushes, rollers, and sniper-like chargers that all feel completely different to use. The single-player campaign teaches you advanced techniques, while the multiplayer modes keep you coming back with regular events called Splatfests. You can also play the cooperative Salmon Run mode where you fight against waves of fish enemies. It's pure fun that never gets old. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance drops you into a destroyed Tokyo where demons roam freely and humanity is on the brink of extinction. You play as a high school student who gets pulled into this nightmare world and fuses with a mysterious being, gaining the power to fight demons and potentially save or destroy everything. The story explores heavy themes about gods, demons, and what happens when different belief systems clash, but it never feels preachy. The combat system is all about exploiting enemy weaknesses. Hit a demon's weak spot and you get extra turns, but if they hit yours, you lose turns. You can recruit demons by talking to them during battle, then fuse them together to create stronger allies with new abilities. Exploring the wasteland of Tokyo is both beautiful and haunting, with plenty of secrets to discover. The Vengeance Edition adds a completely new storyline with different characters and endings, plus quality of life improvements that make the experience smoother. It's a challenging RPG that respects your intelligence and delivers one of the most mature stories on Switch. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet finally give us the open-world Pokémon adventure we've been dreaming about for years. Set in the Spain-inspired Paldea region, you play as a student at a Pokémon Academy who embarks on an independent study treasure hunt. The story has three main paths: the traditional gym challenge, stopping a rebellious student group called Team Star, and helping a mysterious student search for legendary Titan Pokémon. What makes this special is the freedom to tackle these stories in any order you want. You can explore the entire region from the start, finding Pokemon in their natural habitats instead of just tall grass. The new mechanics include terrestrial transformation that changes your Pokemon's type and makes them sparkle like crystals, adding new strategic depth to battles. You can have picnics with your team, customize your character extensively, and even attend classes at the academy. While the game had some technical issues at launch, updates have improved performance significantly, and the core experience of discovering Pokemon in a truly open world is magical and exactly what fans have wanted. Tears of the Kingdom takes everything great about Breath of the Wild and adds mind-blowing new abilities that change how you think about problem-solving in games. The story begins with Link and Zelda discovering an ancient evil beneath Hyrule Castle, but when they accidentally release it, Zelda disappears and Link must explore a transformed Hyrule to find her. The world now has 3 layers: the familiar surface, mysterious sky islands floating above, and dark underground depths below. The new Ultra Hand ability lets you stick objects together to build vehicles, bridges, or crazy contraptions limited only by your imagination. Fuse lets you attach items to weapons and shields, making combat more creative and solving the weapon durability complaints from the first game. Ascend allows Link to phase through ceilings, while Recall reverses an object's movement through time. These powers work together in ways that create genuine wow moments when you solve puzzles in unexpected ways. The sheer amount of content is staggering, with hundreds of shrines, caves, and secrets spread across all 3 layers of the world. It's a masterpiece of game design. Yakuza 0 tells the origin story of Kiryu Kazuma and Goro Majima, 2 men whose lives become entangled in a conspiracy involving a small piece of land in Tokyo's entertainment district. Set in the 1980s during Japan's economic bubble, the story deals with honor, betrayal, and the cost of loyalty in the criminal underworld. What starts as Kiryu being framed for murder becomes an epic tale spanning both Tokyo and Osaka. The game brilliantly balances serious crime drama with completely ridiculous side content. You might be dealing with life or death situations in the main story, then immediately play arcade games or help a man learn to talk to women. Combat is satisfying beat-em-up action where you can use anything as a weapon, from bicycles to traffic cones. Each character has multiple fighting styles you can switch between and upgrade using money earned from battles and businesses. The recreation of 1980s Japan is incredible, filled with authentic details, mini-games, and sub-stories that bring the world to life. Despite being about Yakuza criminals, it's really a story about good people trying to do the right thing in impossible situations. It's emotional, funny, and completely unique.
But don't forget to take a break and indulge in what the city has to offer.
Thank you very much.
What did you think?
And for the first time,
Super Mario Bros. Wonder proves that 2D Mario still has plenty of surprises left after nearly 40 years. Set in the colorful Flower Kingdom, Mario and friends must stop Bowser from taking over this new land using the power of Wonder Flowers. The story is simple but charming, focusing on exploration and discovery rather than rescuing Princess Peach for once. The Wonder Flower mechanic is pure genius. Touching these special flowers transforms levels in completely unpredictable ways. Pipes might grow legs and walk around, Mario could turn into a Goomba, or the entire screen might flip upside down. These moments create genuine surprise and joy that will make you smile every time. The new elephant power-up lets Mario smash through blocks and spray water, while the badge system adds special abilities like wall jumping or starting levels with a power-up. With 12 playable characters including Daisy and Nabbit, there's something for players of all skill levels. The animation is incredibly smooth and expressive, making every character feel alive. Local multiplayer supports up to 4 players working together or creating hilarious chaos. It's pure Nintendo magic that reminds you why Mario games are special. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ultimate racing game that brings together everything great about the Mario Kart series into one incredible package. While there's no traditional story mode, each race tells its own tale through creative track design and character interactions. The anti-gravity mechanic lets you drive on walls and ceilings, completely changing how tracks are designed and creating some truly spectacular racing moments. With 48 tracks total, including DLC, there's incredible variety from underwater courses to space stations to classic retro tracks reimagined in HD. see. The roster of 42 characters means everyone can find their favorite, and the cart customization lets you fine-tune your vehicle stats. The item system creates the perfect balance of skill and chaos. Rubber band AI keeps races close, while items like the blue shell ensure that anyone can win until the final moments. Battle mode returns with dedicated arenas and multiple game types that are just as fun as racing. The game runs at a rock-solid 60 FPS whether docked or handheld, and supports local multiplayer for up to 4 players on one Switch, or online racing with 12 players. It's the kind of game that brings people together and creates unforgettable moments of triumph and hilarious defeats. Pikmin 4 perfects Nintendo's unique strategy series by making it more accessible while keeping all the depth that makes it special. You play as a customizable rescue worker searching for castaways on a mysterious planet filled with giant creatures and treasure. The story follows your journey to find Captain Olmar and other stranded explorers while uncovering the secrets of this strange world. The gameplay revolves around commanding small plant-like creatures called Pikmin who have different abilities. Reds resist fire, blues can go underwater, yellows conduct electricity, and new types like Ice Pikmin can freeze enemies in water. Your adorable dog companion Ochi changes everything by letting you ride him, carry more Pikmin, and traverse obstacles that were impossible before. The game strikes a perfect balance between time management and relaxed exploration. You can take your time planning strategies without the pressure of earlier games. Night expeditions add a thrilling horror element as you defend Lumignols from attacking creatures in complete darkness. Animal Crossing New Horizons became a cultural phenomenon by offering the perfect escape into a peaceful world where the biggest worry is deciding where to place your flower garden. You start with nothing but a tent on a deserted island, then gradually build it into a thriving community filled with adorable animal neighbors. There's no traditional story or win condition. Instead, you create your own goals and live at your own pace. The real-time clock means the game continues even when you're not playing, with seasons changing, events happening, and neighbors going about their daily lives. The core gameplay loop involves collecting resources, crafting furniture, decorating your home and island, and building relationships with your animal friends. The terraforming tools let you completely reshape your island by moving rivers, creating cliffs, and designing custom paths. What makes it special is how it respects your time. There's no pressure to play for hours, but there's always something new to discover when you return. The customization options are incredible, from designing custom clothing patterns to creating elaborate themed areas. Metroid Prime Remastered brings one of gaming's greatest adventures to modern audiences with stunning visual upgrades that make this 20-year-old game feel brand new. You play as bounty hunter Samus Aran exploring the mysterious planet Talon 4, which has been corrupted by a substance called Phazon. The story unfolds through environmental storytelling and scan logs that reveal the tragic fate of an ancient civilization. This is a first-person adventure that blends shooting, platforming, and puzzle solving in ways no other game has matched. You'll use Samus's arm cannon to blast enemies while switching between different visors that reveal hidden paths, scan objects for lore, or track heat signatures. The morph ball sections let you roll through tight spaces and bomb your way through obstacles. What makes it special is how every room feels like a puzzle box filled with secrets. The controls work perfectly on Switch with both traditional and motion aiming options. The atmosphere is incredible. You really feel alone on an alien world filled with dangerous creatures and ancient mysteries. Kirby in the Forgotten Land takes Nintendo's Pink Puffball into his first full 3D adventure, and the results are absolutely delightful. The story follows Kirby as he gets sucked through a mysterious portal to a post-apocalyptic world where nature has reclaimed abandoned cities and malls. Here he must rescue captured Waddle Dees from the Beast Pack, a group of animals led by the fierce King Dedede. The gameplay revolves around Kirby's signature copy abilities. He can inhale enemies and steal their powers, from breathing fire as Fire Kirby to wielding a sword as Sword Kirby. The new Mouthful mode lets lets Kirby stretch his mouth around large objects like cars, traffic cones, or vending machines, transforming the gameplay in creative ways. You might become Car-Mouth Kirby to race through obstacles, or Stairs-Mouth Kirby to help other characters reach high places. Each level is packed with hidden Waddle Dees to rescue and collectibles to find. The co-op mode lets a second player join as Bandana Waddle Dee, making it perfect for family gaming. It's pure joy with incredible charm and creativity in every level. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma brings the beloved farming RPG series to a beautiful Japanese-inspired setting filled with yokai and ancient mysteries. You play as an earth dancer, someone with the power to purify corrupted land and restore balance to the world. The story centers around the floating island of Azuma, where you must help the local community while investigating the source of a devastating blight. The gameplay perfectly blends farming simulation with action RPG combat. You'll grow crops, raise monsters as pets, craft weapons and tools, and build relationships with the townspeople. Combat happens in real time as you explore dungeons filled with monsters using magic spells and crafted weapons to fight. What's unique is how your farming skills directly impact your combat abilities. Better crops mean better food that gives you stronger stat boosts. The relationship system lets you befriend and potentially marry various characters, each with their own personal stories and quests. The seasonal cycle affects everything from what you can grow to which monsters appear. The art style beautifully captures traditional Japanese aesthetics, while the gameplay loop of farming, fighting, and friendship building is incredibly addictive.
This is it! Got him where it hurt! Not too good!
Super Mario Party Jamboree brings Nintendo's party game series back to its roots with the largest collection of boards and minigames the series has ever seen. While there's no traditional story mode, each board tells its own tale through creative themes and character interactions. The classic Mario Party formula returns. Players take turns moving around game boards, collecting coins and stars, while competing in minigames after each round. What makes Jamboree special is the sheer variety. Over 110 minigames, ranging from skill-based challenges to luck-based competitions that anyone can win. The boards are larger and more interactive than ever, with multiple paths, special events, and unique gimmicks that keep each game feeling fresh. New modes like Koopathon support up to 20 players online, creating massive competitions that feel like game shows. The motion controls work great for many minigames, letting you swing controllers like tennis rackets or steer like steering wheels. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild revolutionized open-world gaming by giving players complete freedom to explore Hyrule however they want. The story begins with Link awakening after a 100-year sleep to find Hyrule in ruins and Princess Zelda trapped in an eternal battle with Calamity Ganon. Through recovered memories, you'll piece together what happened during the Great Calamity while working to free the Divine Beasts and grow strong enough to face Ganon. The gameplay is built around experimentation and discovery. You can climb almost any surface, glide across vast distances, and interact with the environment in realistic ways. Fire spreads, metal conducts electricity, and objects obey real physics laws. The weapon durability system forces you to constantly try new equipment and adapt your fighting style. The Sheikah Slate gives you tools like remote bombs, magnesis to move metal objects, and cryonis to create ice pillars. What's revolutionary is how the game respects your intelligence. It gives you the tools and lets you figure out creative solutions to problems. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door returns to the series' RPG roots with one of the most beloved stories and gameplay systems Nintendo has ever created. Mario receives a letter from Princess Peach about a treasure map and travels to the tropical Rogue Port. But when he arrives, Peach has vanished, and he must collect 7 crystal stars to open the legendary Thousand-Year Door. The story is full of memorable characters, witty dialogue, and surprising plot twists that keep you engaged throughout the adventure. The combat system is turn-based, but requires timing and skill. You press buttons at the right moments to deal extra damage or reduce incoming attacks. Mario can transform into different paper forms like a paper airplane to cross gaps or a thin sheet to slip through cracks. Your partners each have unique abilities both in battle and exploration, from Goombella's ability to reveal enemy stats to Flurry's wind attacks that can blow away obstacles. The game is full of clever paper-themed humor and visual gags that never get old. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom flips the traditional Zelda formula by putting Princess Zelda in the starring role for the first time in a mainline game. When Link mysteriously disappears along with other people across Hyrule, Zelda must investigate strange rifts that are consuming the kingdom and rescue everyone trapped within them. The story explores Zelda's character in new ways, showing her intelligence, courage, and magical abilities as she works to save her kingdom. Instead of using swords and shields, Zelda wields the Tri-Rod, a magical staff that lets her create echoes, copies of objects and enemies she's encountered. You can create beds to reach high places, summon friendly monsters to fight for you, or duplicate blocks to solve puzzles. The creativity comes from combining different echoes in unexpected ways. Maybe you'll stack trampolines to launch enemies into spikes, or create a bridge of tables to cross water. The traditional top-down Zelda perspective returns with beautiful pixel art that brings Hyrule to life. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition brings the definitive version of CD Projekt Red's ambitious RPG to Switch, with all expansions and years of improvements included. You play as V, a mercenary trying to make it big in Night City, a dystopian future metropolis where technology has transformed society in both amazing and terrifying ways. After a heist goes wrong, V ends up with a digital ghost of legendary rocker boy Johnny Silverhand stuck in their head, and you have limited time to find a way to save your life. The story explores themes of identity, mortality, and what makes us human in a world where you can replace any part of your body with machinery. The gameplay blends first-person shooting with deep RPG elements. You can hack enemies' cybernetic implants, use advanced weapons, or talk your way out of situations using your character build. Night City feels alive with incredible detail in every district, from the corporate towers of City Center to the gang-controlled combat zone. Character relationships matter deeply, with romance options and friendships that affect the story's outcome. Super Mario Odyssey takes the 3D Mario formula and adds incredible new mechanics that make every kingdom feel like a playground of possibilities. The story follows Mario as he chases Bowser across different worlds to stop his forced wedding to Princess Peach, but what makes this adventure special is Mario's new companion Cappy, a sentient hat that can possess enemies and objects. The capture mechanic completely transforms gameplay by letting you become a T-Rex to smash through obstacles, a bullet bill to fly across gaps, or even a pile of coins to slip through tight spaces. Each of the game's kingdoms has a completely different theme, from the realistic New Donk City with its human inhabitants to the spooky Luncheon Kingdom filled with lava and pink creatures. The movement system is the best in any 3D Mario game, with dozens of advanced techniques that let skilled players chain together incredible sequences. Power moons replace traditional stars, and with over 800 to collect, there's always something new to discover. The game respects players of all skill levels. You can complete the main story with basic platforming skills, but mastering the movement system opens up incredible challenges. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition represents the peak of JRPG ambition, offering one of gaming's most massive and immersive sci-fi adventures. The story begins with humanity fleeing Earth in giant ships after alien races destroy the planet, but when your ship crashes on the mysterious planet Mira, you must help establish new Los Angeles while searching for the Lifehold, the device containing humanity's genetic data needed for survival. As a customizable blade operative, you'll explore Mira's 5 enormous continents, each with unique ecosystems systems, weather patterns, and indigenous creatures that create a truly alien world. The gameplay seamlessly blends JRPG combat with exploration on foot and in giant mechs called skells that can transform between robot and vehicle modes. Combat uses a complex but rewarding system where you chain arts and special attacks while positioning your party strategically. What sets this apart is the incredible sense of scale. You might spend hours exploring one small section of a continent and still discover new secrets.
We can do this!
Let's see what we've got.
Assault hammer! Blast them before they get
Target
up!
in sight.
Mario Kart World takes the beloved racing series to incredible new heights with the most ambitious track design and features we've ever seen. While there's no traditional story mode, each race creates its own narrative through stunning environments that span multiple worlds and dimensions. The anti-gravity mechanics let you race on walls, ceilings, and even upside down, creating mind-bending track layouts that feel like roller coasters. What makes this special is how each track tells a story. You might start in a peaceful meadow, drive through a bustling city, then end up racing through space or underwater caverns. The roster includes over 50 characters from across Nintendo's universe, each with unique stats and special abilities that affect gameplay. New power-ups like the reality shifter can temporarily change track layouts, while the boost rings create opportunities for incredible comeback moments. The vehicle customization is deeper than ever, letting you fine-tune everything from tires to gliders for different racing styles.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Fantasy Life, I, the Girl Who Steals Time creates an enchanting world where you can live multiple lives and master different professions while uncovering a mystery about time itself. You play as a customizable character who arrives in a magical kingdom where people can choose their life, whether that's becoming a brave paladin, skilled blacksmith, or wise magician. The story revolves around strange time distortions appearing across the land and a mysterious girl who seems connected to these events. But the real magic comes from how you shape your own adventure. The life system lets you switch between 20+ different jobs, each with unique gameplay mechanics. As a cook, you'll gather ingredients and create meals that boost stats, while as a hunter, you'll track dangerous monsters through forests and mountains. What's brilliant is how all the lives interconnect. The weapons you craft as a blacksmith help you succeed as a warrior, while materials you gather as a miner are needed by other crafting jobs. The world is massive and filled with secrets, friendly NPCs with their own stories, and activities that change based on your chosen life. Persona 5 Royal delivers one of gaming's most stylish and emotionally powerful experiences, blending high school life simulation with supernatural dungeon crawling in modern Tokyo. You play as a transfer student who discovers the ability to enter the metaverse, a world created from people's twisted desires, where you and your friends become the Phantom Thieves, stealing the hearts of corrupt adults to make them confess their crimes. The story tackles serious themes like abuse of power, social injustice, and finding your place in the world, all wrapped in an incredibly stylish presentation with jazz-inspired music and anime-influenced art. During the day, you attend school, build relationships with classmates and adults around Tokyo, study for exams, and work part-time jobs that improve your social stats. These activities directly impact your abilities in the metaverse, where turn-based combat revolves around exploiting enemy weaknesses with your persona, manifestations of your inner self with different elemental attacks and abilities. The social link system creates deep connections with characters whose personal stories are often as compelling as the main plot.
It's been a while since we last, but this time.
Persona! Go down!
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 concludes Monolith Soft's epic trilogy with the most emotionally resonant and mechanically refined entry in the series. The story brings together characters from the previous two games in a world where two nations, Keves and Agnes, are locked in an endless war where soldiers have 10-year lifespans and fight constantly to extend their lives through battle. You control 6 main characters who discover they're being manipulated by a greater evil and must work together to break the cycle of eternal conflict. What makes the story special special is how it explores themes of mortality, purpose, and what it means to truly live when your time is limited. The real-time combat system lets you control one character, while AI handles the others. But you can switch between party members instantly and chain powerful combo attacks by timing your moves perfectly. The class system allows any character to learn abilities from different roles, creating incredible customization options for your party setup. The world is absolutely massive, with 5 distinct regions, each filled with unique creatures, hidden secrets, and side quests that flesh out the lore and character development.
I'm good at this whole business.
Donkey Kong Bonanza on Nintendo Switch 2 marks a bold return to 3D platforming for the iconic 8, delivering a dynamic underground adventure brimming with creativity and destruction. Developed by the team behind Super Mario Odyssey, Bonanza introduces players to a fully voxel-based world where nearly everything can be smashed, tunneled, or reshaped. As Donkey Kong teams up with a young Pauline to recover powerful Bonandium gems, players explore vibrant subterranean environments, unlock animal-inspired transformations like Zebra and Kong Bonanza, and solve terrain-based puzzles. The game's terrain manipulation system is central to exploration and combat, with destructible environments revealing hidden paths and secrets. Featuring local and online co-op via GameShare, fluid vertical level design with no loading screens, motion-enhanced terrain sculpting, and a high-energy soundtrack mixing classic DK themes with fresh compositions, Donkey Kong Bonanza is a joyful reinvention of the franchise tailored for the Switch 2 experience. And there you have it, our top 25 Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 games that represent the absolute best gaming experiences on the platform. From high-speed racing thrills to epic RPG adventures, these games showcase the incredible diversity and quality that makes Nintendo's console so special. Which of these games are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you find your next favorite game, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.